Hello! Welcome everybody to another live stream. I'm Dan, this is Crossing Minute, and we are back again working on the island. We got a whole lot of work done last night, and I even did a little bit this morning just in preparation for today. And I'm looking forward to continuing on this evening with you. So, how's everyone doing? Do you suppose this is a cherry blossom recipe? I see you guys talking about cherry blossom recipes in the chat and complaining that it's been all day and you haven't gotten any. I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't think I've gotten any today. We did get some last night. Maybe I got one today. I don't know. I only know of a couple more. I'm sure there's probably more than two, but I only know of a couple more that I would like to have that I've seen around before. And I'm hoping tonight we can get them so I don't have to beg, borrow, and steal. Ah, dang it. I don't think I have this one, this wardrobe, so at least there's that. Let's say hello to Unicorn, Megan, Austin Stanley, Oswaldo, Fiona, Devin Egg, Briggs Bane, Pink Pop Liz, Lynx, Gaming Catty Cat, Nutella Kitty, Arrow Knight, Ice Cream Sandwich, Maguchi. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you caught lots of fish today. I did one round of the tournament. I had a bunch of points left over from last time, so I picked up some items, some duplicates of things, and I was not surprised, but somehow still disappointed to see that there weren't any new items, even though it's a new year. It would have been nice to see some items added to the, roster, but no. Rebuto, how's it going? There's only 14 DIYs. Last year I got 4, so the grind for the remaining 10. You're grinding for the remaining 10 this week. Let's see what I got then. So there's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 3 more. I know I need the rock and the little pile of cherry blossoms. I don't know what the last one is. You missed the fishing tournament? Oh no. I missed, I think, the third one, so that stamp in my book is empty, and I thought I would get it today, but it turns out the stamp correlates to the actual tournament you missed, so I have to wait until that specific tournament pops up this year to get the stamp, which is just super frustrating. Bright Little Star and Elshmu are here. Welcome. What am I making today? Well, not sure if I have a specific thing, but here's what we're doing today. I'm kind of doing island renovations. We started yesterday, and here's our progress. Let me start down here. So I'm giving myself a tour too. So the first decision we made was we want to make a tiered neighborhood, okay? And basically a northern section of town that's kind of higher up. So I decided to start a path from the center of resident services, only behind it, and we're going to go through my house. We're going to go straight up. So this path, imagine my house is gone, is going to go through here, up these stairs. And it's going to lead up here to some various plots. Now, I've made some adjustments here since last night. But essentially, you're going to pop up here, and there's going to be some lights and some benches and things like that, and then paths going either direction. So if we start over here, this is where the neighborhood starts to kind of come together. We have 2 plots down here, and we have 2 plots up here in kind of a mountainy sort of area. So there's going to be maybe some trees or hills back behind these 2 houses we're going to put down. And then if we come down here, there's another path that we set up. And this path will somehow line up with the path kind of in front of Pearl's house here, but it has to be shifted over by 2 spaces, as does the one on the opposite side, because I did the same thing. So we made 3 of these staircases leading up to this top section of town. And another decision I made earlier today was, instead of a house here, because the space was looking kind of awkward with just 1 house, and then we got 4 additional houses here, I thought someone had mentioned Able Sisters might look good up here. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe it would. So I've mapped out the dimensions of Able Sisters, and I just put it here to imagine it. I don't know if I'm committed to it yet, but I'm pretty close to pulling the trigger. And we will need to move something tonight because I've started no projects, and this is a very inefficient way to redo your town, to never have anything going on. So we need to get a building moved by the end of the stream, and hopefully a staircase added somewhere, because I got to add a lot of staircases now. So that's kind of that plan. Let's see what's going on in chat here. Is there any way to donate? Not at this time. Perhaps if and when the channel becomes monetized, that'll be a thing we can do. Lynx is having tortellini for dinner. That sounds delicious. The tournaments are in the same date in every Animal Crossing. Today it was a tournament too in my town in New Leaf. Oh, I didn't realize they were the same as New Leaf. That makes sense. I know it's like the same in every New Horizons town, but yeah, did not know New Leaf was like that. It depends on the hemisphere in this game, of course. Would I rather have Brewsters? Over what? You wish you were as good as building as I am? I mean, I haven't really started this. I guess you're referring to the rest of town. Sophia, how's it going? Welcome. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. And then the things I did today before the stream were mostly under the hood. I cleaned out my storage a little bit so we can clean up some of the mess. I moved around some trees and I extended the hill here. You might notice that this mountain's stuck out more now because I actually enshranken this secret beach area. It will be expanded, but probably in this direction so that I can have some of this mountain to play with as I continue to build. So yeah, a couple of hesitations before I actually move any buildings. Let's see here. So we have Able Sisters and these two house plots. And my hesitation still, I slept on it and everything, it just didn't help. My hesitation is putting a mountain right up against the house. If I leave one space, it gives it some breathing room, but there's just nothing you can do with the space behind the house. So it's kind of like, why not fill it in? I guess the one thing to say is that nothing stops me once the house is here from just digging the space out if it means that much to me. However, the mountain has to be big enough to support all the things I want to do on top of it. So instead of doing that, I'd rather have the house out here. A square. So anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to leave it like this, but it is bothering me. How long have I done YouTube? Well, this channel has been around since January. Have you updated your Dream Island? No, I updated it before the renovation, so you're free to go check it out before I completely destroyed it. What should you try to pay off first? Your loan, your natural ramp? You're trying to make your villagers pay it off? Or moving houses and buildings? There's really no rush. I would say the villagers will take a very long time to pay off any kind of loans on bridges or ramps. So keep that in mind. I always like to pay those off first because you have all the time in the world to pay off your house. Excuse me. So, oops. That is. I would say that would be the thing I would rush the least on. What is it? What is it? What is it? Ah. Okay. Siberic, how's it going? So we should probably get to work, right? I've done nothing so far. I've just kind of walked us through this and stared at it for a while. Here's what I'm thinking. There's a couple things. I have my plots. I have 2 here, and I have 2 up there. And I have, potentially, Able Sisters over here. That's neat. I have not figured out where my house is going to move. And that is an issue because it's in the way. It's directly in the way of what we're doing. It's not a big deal. We can work around it, but it's in the way. So I was kind of hoping to just look around a little bit, maybe see if something jumped out at me to where I'd want to, think about, hey, I can move my house there. And a couple things have occurred to me. That's not how you get the map out. I really wish I could point to things. On the right side where the 4 houses are, those houses will likely be the ones that move. At least some of them will. And my house could go in place of those. Or The other thing I'm thinking is on the left side of town where my canal street is going to start coming together. There's a really good chance that I'm going to want my house over there. So it's kind of like near the canal where there's going to be a lot of lights and scenery and all kinds of cool stuff. So right now at this time I'm leaning towards that. Basically I'm going to take what we've done here and extend the river north. I'm going to flatten what's in front of us, extend the river north, and you know, create a proper like canal street kind of walkway. How long did it take to remove the lake? I don't know. We did it live. What would you guys say? Like 45 minutes? Gonna change your island? You're inspired? Well, have fun. I'm overthinking every step of the way, but I am having fun. Bumble Top Hat, how's it going? Do I have any neighborhood ideas? Yeah, no. Everyone's gonna have a yard, and I don't have any theme ideas, if that's what you mean. And Vanessa's here, hello. Hello, hello. So, still haven't done anything. I'm trying to figure out the first step in our journey tonight, because I didn't give this a whole lot of thought. Let me pop up here. So a couple things. We know these plots are here, and since extending this hill, we have quite a blank space to work with. So one of the things I was thinking, as I sip my beverage, was to perhaps build this up yet again and maybe decorate with some waterfalls and things like that. I don't think we can put waterfalls on that particular level, but just something to give it a more, I don't know, mountainy vibe, something to decorate around. So that's something I'm considering. It'd be so much easier if the building was here. I wish you, I don't know, I'm not going to time travel, but I wish you could, like, I appreciate that it's like ropes and boards and stuff when you place down a building, but it'd be nice if it was like a tented in thing that was the height of the building, so you could kind of see the height of the building and how it kind of fills out the whole space. Not only, you know, flat on the ground, but up. My favorite YouTuber? I don't know. Watch a handful of folks. Yeah, I'm not really sure. All right. Here's what we're going to do. One thing I need to do to envision what the end result is here is I need to dig out a little bit more the secret beach. And to do that, I'm going to first need to remove this bamboo. That's not the right shovel. What am I doing? Here we go. So let's grab 3 of these. Megan, how's it going? Welcome. Oh no! I saw that coming from like a mile away because I used my shovel a lot earlier. I should have been prepared for that. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and buy a new shovel. Mixie, how's it going? Welcome. Why isn't the door working? There we go. Hello, Nooks. I'm here for some tools. I play Animal Crossing like 7 hours a day. I feel like I've played that long today. I don't think I quite did 7 hours, but I guess by the end of the stream I probably will have. really coordinated with the tool wheel today either. How many hours do I have in Animal Crossing? I've got to be approaching 800 by now. Somewhere in there. I haven't really looked in a while. Nope. Well, I guess these can go for now. I don't know if I'm going to put them back or not. Okay. That. So what I would like to do is start determining where, or the depth here of our secret beach area. Or maybe it's just 2. Pops at 900. 2 hours a day they get on. An island took me about 100 hours to do. The total gameplay is 1900 plus. Nice. Oops. Got it. You're around the 580 mark, but you got it on Christmas? Nice. So that's quite a bit of time. All right. So the idea here is to have sort of a something to look at while you're up here. So I'm imagining kind of a fence. There'll be a staircase somewhere, and you know, there'll be something to see, maybe a Zen garden, maybe a little farm, kind of leading to the secret beach. So a little path winding through it. Something cool like that. So the point is to have the secret beach remain accessible, but also serve a little more of a purpose than just, oh, Red's here, I'm going to go get some paintings. Do I play other games? Yeah, I like a handful of games. I play some Stardew. Been playing some Diablo lately. It's been cool. You over 4,000 hours of Fortnite? Okay, nice. Kermit, how's it going? What's my opinion on Bunny Day? It was a lot better this year than it was last year. Because it was not... Well, it wasn't as important to need to catch fish or bugs, because, you know, everyone just got the game and we're all still trying to fill out our collections. So it was nice not to have to worry about that. Time travel past it, so I guess we know your thoughts on Bunny Day. Alright. So, for now, I like the area we've dug out for the secret beach. It's just big enough, I would say. Here's the thing. I don't think this waterfall is going to stick around. I probably will still have some kind of cool-looking waterfall, but not there. Because I'm pretty certain at this point that I'm actually going to move the museum and redo the entrance around it completely. So I have my museum up here on this big hill, and I think in the future, in the near future, now that we're doing all this renovating, I think it's going to be kind of a sunken museum. I've seen a few people have really nice, like, sunken museum entrances, and so I think I would like to kind of do something similar. And I also want to take down the number of staircases from 4 to 2 at the most. I love using a lot of staircases, but we only get 8 to play with, and I've already allocated 4 for this side of town here, so that would fill out to 8 precisely, you know. And then I won't have any left over for the entrance to the secret beach or anything else we want to do. So 2 of those staircases will have to go. All right. So I think I'm ready to move something. Honestly, I think I will feel better if I commit to something right now. That way, we'll all know. We'll all be able to see. Uh-oh, it's on. Things are happening. Things are moving. Stuff's gonna start changing here on the island. So I'm gonna move Able Sisters because I'm pretty certain that's where I want it. I can always move it again if I don't like it. And then I think I'm gonna start measuring out the river, because the river is going to play a huge role in this whole thing. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. So let's first move the Able Sisters. Thank you, Maguchi. Appreciate that. 10-4, how's it going? Yeah, Nintendo would never ban people for time traveling in Animal Crossing. That would be foolhardy. I think I have enough money, actually. We don't need to get any money yet for this. Tom Nook was watching the live stream. He's like, oh, shoot, you're here. All right, I want layout changes. Tell the Able Sisters we are moving them once again. I think I've moved this store more than I've moved any other building because the last time I did a renovation, I had problems positioning it. And I just kept changing it over and over and over again. They're probably real sick of packing up overnight. Best way to get bells? I actually made a video. You should check it out. I think it's the top 5 ways to earn bells or something along those lines. Yeah, I use Nookazon sometimes. Haven't lately. Okay. So, the Able Sisters right now are up here. I guess we'll get a staircase back from this because this whole little hill is going to go away. So, we will have to move their whole setup, which is fine. And Rosie's house will also have to move so that I can start the canal. Tom Crook. Made your first millions from Turn of Exchange. Congrats. That's a good feeling. Alright, let's see it. At least we can imagine it. I can't walk around it. Oh! Oh! The internet lied to me. I thought that was a weird, you know, kind of dimension. Shoot! I thought I could center this building. Oh, no. I'm glad we're doing this now. It showed me a diagram, and it was more deep than it was wide, which I thought was weird. Don't trust the internet. I know. They let anyone post anything. I've posted all kinds of nonsense on the internet, as you guys know. So why did I trust it in the first place? Yeah. Okay. So this stinks because I had this centered and now it won't be. So if we can't center it, we need to lean into the chaos. And I think we need to move it over so that there's 2 spaces between the path and the store. So that'll leave us room for a little fence and some benches around it. And nothing else. I guess that's where I was going to put it, right? Let me walk a little closer. Yeah, we gotta walk back here. Okay, so this is too far up as well. We'll have to move it back to put it against the mountain. Alright, let's imagine it. Do I like it? Harris Gamer, how's it going? I mean, I know what it looks like. I've seen the building before, so I like the building. Do I like the positioning, though? I'll be honest. It feels too far back. It just feels so far away from the road. Oh, no. Now, this only leaves 2 tiles between the pathway and the doorway. So, is that enough for all the different little decorations and stuff I want to put? And the answer to that feels like no. Huh. Okay, let me see. Should we split the difference? I don't know. Am I ready for this? Am I ready to move this thing? I guess I am. Ugh. What if I hate it, though? What if I hate my design? When you move it, can you still change your mind before the store actually gets plopped onto the spot? I don't think you can. Let's see here. No, you can't. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. How long will I be streaming? Probably at least a good hour or 2 tonight. Yeah, once he plays, he committed to it. I figured. All right. Well, since we got completely messed up thanks to the internet and its infinite wisdom, I'm going to fix our layout here that we've kind of chosen. How many spaces up do we want? I think we just wanted to, when we were just looking at it, we actually just wanted to leave 1 spot in the back. Ugh. Ugh. Stop getting it wrong. This is kind of where we're thinking, right? Except that's wrong. Now it's a perfect square. It's a rectangle that we're looking at. Oh my gosh, I can't stand pathways in this game. I just want to visualize it on the ground. That's all I'm trying to do. Careful. All right. Now before I do anything, let's just make sure it fits. Okay, it definitely fits. I just moved it over 1. Cool. So that's where we're thinking of it going. Cool. Neat. Love it. Sort of. Maybe. Are the houses correct? I can't grab a house to check, but yeah, I think they are. Toadette, I'm doing good. How are you? All right. Whew. So we need to make some other decisions. Now that the building is not going to be centered, we have to decide what we're going to put around it. And I guess what we can do is go start destroying all the things that are over there and just bring them over here and see how they look. What's my inventory looking like? Let's kind of move this stuff out of the way so I can kind of differentiate from Okay. So the idea is we would take most of the things that are around Able Sisters now and simply move them over. This spot would go somewhere else, though. One place paths for my house. I can't put it underneath the mailbox. You can, yeah, the mailbox can be moved. So you can pick it up and then put the path down and then drop the mailbox back. Cherry blossom season's over after today. So grind out those recipes and good luck. So what I wanted to see is if I put the loom down, for example, which is over here. It would fit because I believe there's still a gap between the path. No, there's not. Oh no. So that means the loom is like 2 squares wide. So we could fence it in from the street here, but we couldn't. Okay. So we can't have a fence necessarily around Able Sisters if we want to put all these cool decorations around it. Okay. Well, let's try the stall that we have and kind of see how we feel about it. So I have the stall right here. So Able Sisters goes on that brown patch of dirt. And then what we have is a little stall, kind of sitting on maybe the street corner here, leaving a gap for maybe a street light or something. And then behind it, we could put the sewing machine like we had. And a little chair. Kind of center that up. All right, so it kind of looks like a, you know, custom order booth where you come in like I need some custom clothing, and they'll be like, yeah, sure, and they'll sit down and they'll get to work. All right. Oh, I turned it on. It's just staying on. Oops. So what if I move this back a little bit? Favorite villager? Ribot. Ribot's awesome. All right. Now what about the loom? I want the loom still. I don't think I can fit the loom though. I'm kind of liking the idea of Able Sisters, though, kind of taking over that whole square, or that whole spot between the two paths. I thought I heard a balloon. Yep, it's right over us. Beaded sandals, cool. That's not a recipe, but okay. Place a random tree on the stall. I don't want to do that. So the other thought I had was, okay, cool. What if the loom then went back here? Just kind of a decoration tucked in the back. And what I would do over here is put like a little seating area. Something to kind of, you know, give this path here a satisfying stopping point. And remember, we're gonna have like someone's yard where we're standing right here, and there'll be like a fence and stuff. You're not touching your rocks again for a very long time. I was up all night trying to get 2 of my rocks to move from a specific place. Never again. I also wonder if I should have the stall right on top of the road or like off the road a little bit. Anyway, I don't have to tweak the furniture to exhaustion right now. What I'm trying to do is just imagine what this place will look like with Able Sisters just totally invading the space. We still have the fan palm. I have the record player, so I still like the idea of the record player being here. I think what we should do is also put the washboard, old-fashioned wash tub, tucked right here. So this is what's kind of nice about having the space behind the building. You can't really put anything behind it necessarily. You could put, I guess, hedges or something, but having a little corner to tuck things into is kind of cool. So I kind of like that. All right, I'm starting to dig this. This is kind of neat. Agrabah, we'll see you later. Thanks for dropping in. I guess the only thing that's kind of like curious, Enda, welcome back. The only thing that's kind of curious is on all the other sections, I've basically allowed for enough room to have a fence and a bench and a yard for the houses. So I'm not really allowing for that room on either side of Able Sisters, and that little bit is kind of throwing me off a lot. Ooh, there's also another thing we got to keep in mind too. We have a whole space here. Remember that crafting area that I said probably wouldn't make it? It could very easily find itself up here, depending on how I decorate. Hey, Octa, welcome back. All right. Yeah, we'll keep this in mind for something. It could be a park. Who knows what it could be? But yeah. I think I'm good with this. I have a feeling I'm gonna like having Able Sisters here. I hope the furniture doesn't get eaten up when I do this. Let's imagine it and see if the furniture just disappears. No, it's all still there. Okay, that's a good sign. All right, I'm committing to it. No more thinking, just doing. All right, tomorrow, the Able Sisters will sit atop the mountain. I hope we like it. I think we will. I think it's gonna look cool. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. All right, next up. Shauna, no problem, welcome back. Next up, we are going to need to put down a staircase, I think, because if I have to climb this little thing here one more time, I'm going to be real upset. I'm always having to climb up and down. Now, I've been thinking a lot about the staircases, because there's a handful you can pick from, and all of them kind of sort of match the paths. And I think even if I decide I don't like the terracotta and I want to go with stone, which I haven't decided that, I'm just saying I might, I still want the terracotta-looking staircase because it just looks fancy, and I think it still contrasts nicely with the stone path. Because the bridges that we're using over here also contrast nicely with the stone path. And because this color combo looks good, I think the staircase will also look good. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out a bunch of money and the staircase building kit. And we can get started getting that done. So tomorrow and throughout the week I'll be adding all the things, you know. Why would I do that? No. Let's just take out like I don't know how much this one costs. It's the more expensive of the staircases, so I'll just take out $350. All right, what do we got? Infrastructure. Dumbbells. No, not a bridge. No, I messed up, Tom Nook. No. Don't make me go all the way back out of the dialogue. Okay, that's fine. Infrastructure. Bridges and inclines. How about an incline? Okay, so... Now, the reason I would... Even if I wanted a stone path, the reason I don't really like the stone staircase is because it just looks too rustic. It doesn't... If I'm going for that fancy upscale aesthetic, the only options are the bottom three here. The steel staircases look pretty cool and fancy, and then this brick one looks really well put together. Cheaper than I thought it would be. It's not even the most expensive one. I thought it was more expensive, but it's not. Nikki, thank you. How are you? Awesome. All right. Catty Cat, well, happy birthday. I don't know if I'll be live in 4 days, so I'll probably miss it. So happy birthday. All right, our staircase is going to go right here. We have 3 to put down, and that one's the easiest to access, I would say, right now. So I'm going to put that down, and then we're going to start looking at rivers. Just imagine. Hazel, welcome back. Yeah, that looks all right. All tucked in like that, right? We like that. Yeah, let's do it. It's a gyroid. We all miss you. Please come back to Animal Crossing. Honestly, one less thing to collect right now is fine. I have enough things to collect. Perfect. So that'll be done tomorrow. All right, we're going to start getting into the actual terraforming portion of the stream here in just a bit. So here's what we're going to do. Let's take away all these recipes here. DIY flag, which I have to find a new home when I find a new home for the DIYs. Lloyd is the real OG. That is for sure. Okay, those recipes that I grabbed are what I would consider my more elusive recipes. These are less rare. I've been talking about a friend of mine who got the game not that long ago. They don't put that many hours into it, so they haven't been in any rush to come learn these. And these would be the recipes I would like kind of think maybe my friends don't have these because I don't see them a whole lot. So I'm putting them separately. I'm going to put the stalls with them, except you can't drop them for some reason. You can only place them. That's weird. Oh, I guess because you can't trade items like this. That makes sense. All right, let's just place them down then. I could put them in storage too, but that's fine. Who cares? Let's keep them off the beach. Oh. All right. Stand by. Okay. Valley has to go. We'll see you next time. Favorite Animal Crossing songs? Oh gosh. Forest Life. The island code? It's in the description. So we got this border that I'm erasing right now, and this is the border I want to put around the terracotta path if we decide to keep it. I'm not going to do it until I'm fully committed to the terracotta path, though. So what I'm doing right now is, well, obviously getting rid of a path, but I'm doing this because we need to start measuring out our river. And it's going to be tough because we have a few things in our way. other than paths. We have both Pearl and Zucker's homes, which will move, but not anytime soon. So we need to just measure out the river and then move their houses later to finish it. And as we measure out the river, I'll tell you guys my vision. Not my dream island. Well, there's no other code I would share. So, sorry that that's not enough for you. Marcus is playing Animal Crossing right now. Nice. Charlita, welcome. All right. So this is gone. And then this path here is probably also going to go. I'm seeing a few people come in now that say Koi Raid. Koi, how's it going? Doing a raid. Thank you so much. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Welcome from Koi's channel. Sadi, welcome. How is everybody? Were you playing Animal Crossing, and how did it go? Watch out, we're coming for you. Minimod, how's it going? Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'll show you around here in just a moment. I want to finish erasing some of this path. Fishing Tournament Madness. Nice. Did you get enough points to get you the gold trophy? The Weirdo, welcome back. I'm not confused. I'm just, never mind, now I'm confused. Yes, thank you so much for the raid. I need to be sure to, here, let me get my phone real quick because it's too hard to tab out here. I'm going to try and make sure I follow your channel. Just making sure I spelled your name right. I don't know if this is the right channel because this channel doesn't seem to play Animal Crossing. I'm trying to find you. Sorry, everybody. Stand by. Oh, you did it with your friends, so you don't have enough yet? I gotcha. That's really cool, though. To do the fishing tournament with your friends. First time I did it, I just went ahead and did it alone. I think all my friends were on their own islands doing it. Oh, I think I found you. Yep, I found you. Awesome. Subscribe. That would make me your 200th subscriber. So congrats on hitting 200 subscribers on YouTube. And thank you so much for the raid. So we got to pick up Zucker's farm. Now let's take one last look at Zucker's farm before we pick it up. I like Zucker's farm. It's small. It's modest. He grows pumpkins. I think he does a good job. I'm going to start picking it up now. We gotta get this river moved, and this house is right in the way. The pumpkins might have to move too, and I just watered those today. I gotta find a temporary farm because I need more pumpkins. Rip Zucker's farm. And let me show you guys around a little bit. So, for anyone who's interested, I do have a tour video here on the channel for the island. How it looked in the before times, and I also updated the dream address before I did this. And what we've been doing is I had a lake here before, we got rid of it, and we've started building a mountain range back here. We just settled, before you guys got here, on Able Sisters getting set down forever in this spot. Hopefully I like it, I think I will. And then we've started laying out plots for 4 homes to live up top here, and down below. And up here, they're going to be a little more rustic. They're going to be kind of mountainy homes, whereas these ones down here are going to be a little more elegant. They're going to have nice yards and street lights and all kinds of stuff. So I'm pretty certain, Sucker's Farm 2021 to 2021, I'm pretty certain that the island isn't going to have an inherent theme when I'm done with this renovation, because I always like the theme of the island to kind of change as you walk through it, and I don't think I'm going to get away from that habit anytime soon. So, and you're very welcome, Koi. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat now. Zucker's going to come after me. He might. He might. He's pretty nice, though. He's pretty forgiving. What else do we got? What we've done is we've set up basically 3 entrances to this new section of town, all evenly spaced apart. We've plopped down 1 staircase. And then over here, I'm not fully decided on what the heck is going to be over here, but we've kind of been led over to the museum, which is also going to change quite dramatically. So, lots and lots of work to do on the north third of town. And what we're doing tonight is just kind of starting to, well, between last night and tonight, we're starting to get the layout kind of figured out. Hey, Galaxy. So, part of the dream here is to have the river running straight through across here and all the way over to here, where it will connect with this river that runs north to south. I'll show you on the map. So we have a river mouth on the right side of the island and one on the south side. And what's going to happen is this river from the east side of the island, the right side of the island, is going to come across and connect with the one that goes north to south. And it's going to allow me to do a lot of really cool things with pathways and little tables and chairs and decorations and all kinds of stuff. That's kind of the plan right now that's in my head. We'll see if it comes together. I've created, without this mountain, I've already kind of created a canal street that I want, the one I'm trying to go for. So we're going to try it again, but this time I'm not going to have an extra hill sitting in the middle of town here. And I'm going to have more space around the river too, so we can get some paths going around it and all kinds of stuff. So I have a lot of ambition, a lot of dreams for this. But if we come over here, give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. If we come over here, we have a problem. I can't make the entrance, I can't move the mouth of the river, as you know. So I need the river to wind down and then go out. Because if I go out from the mouth of the river, I basically have a river running against my mountain, and that's not going to work. What I'm trying to do is have space between the mountain and the river to play around with. Because I have a lot of different ideas. And that's what we're going to measure out now. We're going to try and figure out how much space I want between this river and mountain. I might decide that I don't even like the river, but I don't know if that'll happen. So, let's see. I guess I'll get the water terraforming tools. And this is the most empty space. The river will definitely run somewhere in here, so we can use this space to measure between the mountain and the river. Alright, Intel, we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging. Cat Butte, love the island name. Oh, thank you. Alright. The other thing, too, is I don't want the river to intersect with this water feature here. And I want to keep this water feature, too. Oh, boy. There's going to be a lot of water. I have a lot of things to consider. Let's not worry about that right now. So, the river's going to be 4 wide. What if it was there? Let's just start with that. What if it was here? We would have 2 spaces for a path, which is ideal. It's, you know, I need at least 2 spaces. So this is as far south as the river could possibly be without ruining what I've got going on over here. Now, unfortunately, I still feel like this is too close to this existing, not even river, just existing water feature we have. That said, we don't need the water feature to spill out the back. I'm keeping the waterfalls up here, more than likely anyway. We don't need the part in the back if it's getting in the way. Let's worry less about this and more about what's going to go on in front of the river. Now, the idea is there's enough space between the mountain and the river for you to put not only a too wide path, but dining areas or just hangout areas with tables and chairs and stuff. So why don't we try that? Let's grab the pathing tool. How much space should we need? So if the staircase comes right to here, how much space should we need? Should we require for this to work? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to come out here. I think having two tiles that go up to the staircase kind of gives it some breathing room. So now we have room to decorate in front of this thing, which is ideal as well. All right, so what if the path was too wide? Oops. Doing some petal catching. I think I have 140 petals now because I did a whole bunch of that. What I did earlier was I was looking for balloons every 5 minutes, and between balloons I would go catch petals. Which I thought was a really good way to do it. Are you guys seeing those stars back there? They're like kind of shimmering. I've never noticed those before, and they remind me of the ones from Wild World where, you know, you could draw the star constellations. Do you think they're bringing that back? Probably not. So I'm just kind of putting down this path right now, mocking it up. I don't know how far it's even going to extend. It may not even come out this far. But I need to just be able to see what we're dealing with here. Harris, we'll see you later. That'd be nice. It'd be a cool feature to bring back. It was fun to kind of experiment with that. So if I were to give myself some restrictions, I'd say I need at least 2 spaces between the edge of the staircase and the main path, which we have. And I need at least 2 spaces between the south of this river and where this all starts, and we have that. Next thing I would say, and I think I have the solution, is that the river could actually move up 1 tile and still give us room to decorate. We could decorate with little shrubs and stuff right here, and then move the river up like that, which kind of does what I wanted it to do, right? Where it keeps the river away from this water feature back here. Just a little tiny bit more. Alright. So I'm kind of into this. What if we just kind of dug this out a little bit? I just want to see what it's going to look like when we extend it. Leave a space by Pearl's house just to be able to walk back and forth. It's kind of a silly way to terraform, but let's not worry about that right now. wasn't aware that you couldn't make constellations in New Leaf. Yeah, I don't... Unless I'm forgetting something, I don't think that was a feature of New Leaf. That was a Wild World thing. There were some features that have, you know, were in some Animal Crossing games that just didn't make it to others, and that's okay. All right. So just getting a feel for what it would be like if the river ran through here, you know. And this kind of creates this effect I'm going for where it's a layered effect leading up to this new part of the city we're making, or neighborhood, or whatever you want to call it. So what I'm imagining, so this path right here would probably turn to like a terracotta path. We're actually thinking about pulling it in 2 squares anyway. And it's tempting to run straight ahead. There'll be a bridge here because we need to make sure we can cross. So there'll be a bridge where I'm standing right now, where Pearl's house is. It leads you up to here, up the stairs, up to the neighborhood. Cool? But if you were exploring the town and you were just, you know, wanting to check it out, I think the player would go, oh, wait a minute. What's over here? And they would get to just walk along this path where this whole river would be, with all kinds of cool decorations and stuff to see, and then bridges. So we have 3 staircases, right? So there'll be a bridge here, and then there'll be a bridge here, where Lloyd is back there. And I think that'd be kind of cool. And then we've basically created a horizontal canal street. So this will perfectly lead into the canal street we're going to be creating at the other end of the island. Green tea. Not a problem. How's it going? I'm just kind of putting this down here so we can see a little bit easier. So I would decorate alongside this river on both sides, probably, with lamps and bushes and stuff. And then in these little spots back here would be, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe fountains, or just the spots that kind of create these little U shapes. Could be waterfalls. You could put all kinds of stuff. But I think it's going to look really nice. I'm already enjoying the way it looks. And it seems to have fit almost perfectly. I love how that works out. So I'm going to keep digging out parts, just sections of this river that I've been imagining for a while. Okay, not like that though. And this actually isn't too big of a... So this, obviously, this is going to need to dip down to connect with this river. So where I'm digging right now is probably where the turn up to the new... Or where the new river meets the old river, basically. Zucker's house will represent that junction. Honestly, his farm will probably be where the bend kind of goes. And we'll put something cool in the space that creates, but we'll worry about that later. I hope Pearl can swim, because I'd hate for her to walk out of her house and walk where there used to be a path and fall into a pond. Oops. I don't like when the corners do that. There we go. I mean, I like the way it looks, but not when I'm trying to work. There's already fish in the river. Awesome. All right. Cool. Now here's the kicker. That river needs to connect to the other river. And my question for myself is, am I comfortable with the length of my canal street that I'm trying to create over on the other side of the island? I think the answer is yes. I want to say I'm pretty comfortable with it. Because it's already, you know, if it weren't for this mountain right here, the canal is actually already pretty long, and it's only going to get just a tiny bit longer. And we've already fit 2 houses and a park on the canal we have right now. So, yeah, I think that'll be fine. I think everyone will get what they want. All right. So yeah, once Able Sisters moves, Rosie's moves, and this bridge goes away, I'll be able to tear all this down. But not really before then can I actually connect the 2 rivers and start working on the other side of town. But alright. 'Tis a good start. Now, here's what I need to figure out. Oh boy, this is where it gets complicated. So, we have this vision for a canal street. And the only way it works is if you're willing to put paths on both sides of your river so you can create that look, right? Where it's like a big wide street where a river happens to be running through it. And by doing that, it completely changes my town layout in a really interesting way, because right now the layout revolves around the resident services building, and it's completely samesies on both sides. So we have, you know, bridges, and we have the roads. We already know the roads. If we want them to line up perfectly with the stairs we've created up top there, these roads need to move in by 2 spaces, which is a very significant change. That means this side of the edge of the cliff here goes away. We have to redo this water feature. It probably gets rid of this moat if I want it to look nice. And I need the bridges back, so I'm not upset about that. But I still might keep my waterfall wall behind resident services. I don't think I'll get rid of the whole thing, just the end caps, basically. I'm glad we're down here because I think I hear a balloon. I don't see one. I could have sworn. I think by now they're coming from the other side of the island, so they wouldn't start here. Anyway, oh, there's one. That's not what we heard at all, but at least we saw one. I'm always down for a balloon break. Where is it? Boom. Thank you, green tea. I think so too. Another 1,000? Okay. Okay. So, with the layout change now at the top of mind, it does a couple things. One, yeah, like I said, it might get rid of these waterfalls and stuff like that, but 2, it creates a new entryway opportunity. Because right now my entrance is very inflexible thanks to the moat around resident services. If the moat goes away, if the waterfalls in the end go away, the moat can go away. If the moat goes away, we now have room to play around with this entrance quite a bit. I don't have any current inspiration for changing the entrance right now. I'm going to need to do some more internet browsing. But that's kind of what's cool about this, is I can change this. Am I allowed to put a dodo code here? Yes. I always warn everybody who wants to share dodo codes that you never know who's lurking in a live stream, so just be careful. If folks come to your island and start causing trouble, be sure to hit the minus button as fast as you can and, you know, kick them out. And, yeah. The risk is all yours. So why don't we go ahead, since we need to do some terraforming anyway, why don't we go ahead and just start changing up the waterfall wall behind resident services. I think that would be a good use of our time, because I don't think there's a whole lot I can do with our neighborhood now that we've both built a staircase and we've moved Able Sisters. I even decorated a little bit up there. So let's start allowing the layout of our entire island to just change. This is always tough. Let's see. I can't get up there because of the lamp. And I can't take down the lamp because I can't get up there. So you have to build the hill out before you can tear it down. This was a complicated thing to make. It took me a few attempts to get it right, thanks to this weird hill that I created. A yellow balloon gift passed by, and I got rain boots. Congrats on your rain boots. I should probably just go ahead and get the waterscaping tool then and take out this waterfall. Bigger Steve, we're happy to see you. Don't be sorry. Just glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the lamps to my right, because we're still going to want to cap off the waterfall wall with something. And I think we can leave those lamps, and we can do that just fine. Let's start tearing down the end caps here. We got a green balloon with a wand DIY. Oh, it was a cherry blossom wand? Or something else? I forgot about the apple trees. Oops. Figure that out too. Here, let's see. Oh, not that. I don't know how these are going to turn out yet, but I'm just kind of trying something. Sips 100th cup of coffee. I thought the waterfall sound was my switch overheating. Bamboo? I think I should use some bamboo somewhere. Oops. I'm bad at this. I'm so bad at this. Okay, so we've found the limit here on how much we can take off. Oh, obviously, yeah, there's only one tile. Bandy, that's a great question. I feel the same way. What is with that? Switch overheats? I haven't had mine overheat, and I've done a handful of these streams, but it does definitely sound... Like, right now the fan is running kind of high on my Switch. I think it's just because it's doing a lot right now. All right. Whew. So we did that. That was the thing we did. We capped off our waterfall wall. It now has one less waterfall. I don't know how I feel about it. Honestly. The other thing we need to do is figure out if this path is going to go away, if I'm changing the entrance, what the heck is it going to do? I don't think I can handle that right now. The other thing I was thinking about trying was, what if the waterfalls here actually spilled over the sides? That could be kind of interesting. I need to get rid of these apple trees, I think, on the ends. Although I don't want to. Wow, there's so many things. Okay. Sorry for so much just staring off into the distance thinking about things. It's hard. These are tough decisions to have to just make on a whim. Gennaro likes it. I appreciate it. I'm not quite sure how I feel about leaving it in this state, but it's kind of cool. I think one thing I'd like to try is getting rid of the hedges on top of it. I don't know why, but I feel like I would get a little more flexibility if it didn't have the hedge wall on top. Now, I don't know what I'd put in its place. Maybe the waterfalls would spill off from both directions. Maybe that could be cool. Because I already have that happening a little bit. Although you can't really see it unless you're flying over. You were doing your entrance? So let's see. So yeah, you can't really see it thanks to the hedges, but there is a waterfall in front of me right now. And that's kind of why I'm thinking of getting rid of them. And we could put anything else up there, or again, let the waterfalls cascade in a different fashion. I don't know. Ugh, there's so many things that I'm like stuck on right now. Music inspiration for me, I would say that my entrance is the most underwhelming entrance. Like, normally entrances of islands are so grand, and mine's a bench. It looks nice though. I like it. Just I used to have like a mountain in front of it at one time. I thought that was kind of neat. Do I remember which personality gave me the lamps? I don't. I would recommend getting at least one of everybody if you can, in terms of personalities. Here's what we're going to do, though. I know I'm done looking at this mountain for now because it's hurting my brain. I'm going to start picking up the little tree displays we have here so we can make room for this path that will eventually run up here. Do I have a problem with benches? No. No, I use benches. Oh. Okay, we need to offload some stuff. Some more colors. Yeah, more colors wouldn't hurt over there either. I went with purple and I thought, oh yeah, purple's cool, and I didn't really give it anything to, you know, help complement it. Just kind of, oh yeah, I'm just gonna put purple. I think I'm gonna sell. No, I'm gonna be redoing the farm soon enough. All right, fan palm. Yeah, all of Zucker's kind of stuff here we'll get rid of. Lunar Lakes, how's it going? Doing good. How are you? All right, I have a couple things I want to sell, and I have extra money I need to put away too. Oops. Have a house tour? I can do one a little later. Don't mind doing that. Cat 2, you're live, working on the island again. Yes, absolutely. Good luck with everything you're doing. I'm having a lot of this indecision. I'm having a very indecisive night, is what I'm having. Not even sure why I'm filling in these holes. They're not really making a difference, but we need to pick up this orange tree. To figure out the plaza placement. Yeah, all that's figured out. It's not really going to be much of a plaza anymore. I decided not to go with a fountain in the middle or anything, but definitely doing a lot of different trinkets, paths, and lights, or benches and lights and things like that in that spot. And the big thing I'm working on now is moving this path over here over by 2 squares, and it's likely going to be terracotta though, and intersect with the paths we've been making earlier. So this will go straight up, straight through where the orange tree was, all that good stuff. I gotta get rid of the path to my left. Laura has jeweling in boxes. Fountains do have a huge footprint, and shifting things over a few squares. Yeah. So I'm thinking of fountains probably in front of the stairs or back behind the stairs, but yeah, probably not in the little plaza areas. So this path I'm on right now is probably going to be our new permanent pathway. We'll be getting rid of this one you see here. Gonna take a while. I might do this tedious part off camera. Maybe I play more tonight or something, but it'll connect right here. So this one's gonna continue on. Oh geez. Hey, Laura. Totally cool that you want to share your Dodo code, but let's not spam the chat, please. Here I go. I said I was going to do the tedious part later, and now I'm just doing it. Let's just quickly scoot away this path and do it up. I kind of want to see it. Like, the more terracotta I use, I want to see how it ends up looking in the end, because I don't know if I'm committed to it yet. I'm sure I'm laying down a lot for not knowing if I'm committed to it yet. So anyway, there. Now it's connected. So this is kind of what we're working with. And then this path would wind down just like we did a minute ago. So it would be, again, symmetrical to the other side of resident services. So that would go down. All right. We'll be able to imagine this so much better once these houses are gone. Dang it. I think I'm getting to the point in the design process where not a lot can be done until we just go through a few days of moving houses around, unfortunately. So all I can really do now is some cleanup of different things that I know aren't going to make the final cut here, you know? Such as these flowers and of course we already know we're going to take down part of this mountain. I need to corral this stuff somewhere too. Because I really don't want to... I've been selling a lot of the extra stuff, but I love the blue hydrangea bushes, and I don't want to lose them because Leaf so rarely stocks them for me. So I don't want to sell those, and I've been using quite a few of them, so... Let's see. I'm gonna start planting my blue roses, I think, down here to get those out of the way to use at a later date. I think I just saw a balloon. Yep. Yes, I did. You can't find any giant clams? Oh, no. You say you're on time travel, but speaking personally, time travel move buildings. And you go... Sorry, 1 second. When you go back to real time before you actually play again, it doesn't count. Yeah, I'm just not... I'm not someone who's going to time travel. Animal Crossing to me is... even though it's a slower paced game... This year has, in my Animal Crossing world, has gone by very quickly. You know, I like when projects in Animal Crossing drag out. I don't mind that things take real-time days. Even if it means I have to, you know, halt my creativity a little bit. Because I get to work on some other parts, you know. I opened that can of worms back in the day when I played Animal Crossing, and I'm not kidding, like, it ruined the game for me. I just didn't really want to play after that. And I know it would be the same now. There's something about time travel in this game that just kind of takes away, I think, the nostalgia for me and the magic, you know? Alright. So this little area is gone now. Get my stream setup posted somewhere. No, I don't think I do. Oops. Yeah, I don't have it posted anywhere. It needs to... I need to change it anyway because... I have to do some cable management. It's kind of a mess. Oh, my capture card? Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, the capture card is an HD60S. There weren't a lot of options back when I got it, too. There's even more now. It's an external capture card, but there are internal ones that go up to 4K resolution. I would like to upgrade to one of those at some point, but I'm just not in a hurry. This one's doing a fantastic job, and the Nintendo Switch, at least this version of it, doesn't support 4K. We're hoping a Switch Pro comes out. I think we're all hoping Nintendo upgrades the Switch at some point, and maybe then. But oh, my pockets are full. You have the border for the terracotta. Somewhere. I'm pretty bad about writing that stuff down. One of these days I'm gonna have to like dedicate a section of my video descriptions for all the different codes. I used to just grab them and not save them, and then when I started making videos, I started to like favorite the different creators. Raymond's outfit. What's he wearing today? Oh, he's wearing the faux shearling coat. So, I had bought when the first time I saw this coat when it was winter. I'm like, I really want a handful of these coats, and so I bought a pink one and a black one and all these different ones. And then I bought an extra black one because I thought Raymond will look really good in this. I'm gonna buy this black one because it looks really nice and it'll like suit him. So I find him, and I'm like, hey man, you want this coat? He's like, sure. He puts it on, and it's the pink one. Like, oh no, that was the wrong one. And it's his favorite thing to wear. So that's what happened there. He has the black one too, and he wears it sometimes, but the pink one he's more fond of. So yeah, that was... There's 3 petals in one spot. I've never seen 3 of these petals congregate like that. Why limit him? Right, yeah. Like, I'm going to let Raymond live his life. You know, if he wants to wear a pink coat, pink faux shearling coat all the time, when I gave him a perfectly good black faux shearling coat, it's up to him. That's fine. Who am I to judge? But I just felt dumb. Flattened your island? Find natural terraforming is hard. Yeah, I gave up on it. It can be challenging. I have to build another section of mountain, but first let's get rid of this waterfall. Up here. Come up here and grab this lamp and these hedges. Oh, I don't think I can reach them without getting rid of the waterfall. I don't know if I checked Able Sisters today, by the way. I should probably do that. I have no idea what the other end of this mountain looks like now. I don't remember how I capped it off. I think we did this. I'll have to go look. Okay. Okay, so I left... Interesting. I'm trying to just take a you know, a mental snapshot of this. Huh. Okay, I think this part up here looks the same. So we'll pop back down. Is there a capture card that works with the Switch? It doesn't require a powerful PC. No biggie if you don't know. I would say your best bet is an external capture card. Elgato has kind of cornered the market on these things. I'm sure there are other ones. I don't know how, like, I've never used a capture card on, I guess, a slow PC. I always kind of thought when it comes to capture cards, it's a better way to stream because your PC doesn't need to be as powerful thanks to the console doing all the work. Like right now, my Nintendo Switch is doing a lot of heavy lifting for this live stream. My computer's perfectly capable of streaming other games just fine, but it's nice because the Switch is bearing the burden right now. That said, I mean, I'm sure you still need some good guts in your computer to get the picture to run smoothly, you know, and then broadcast. So yeah, I don't have a great answer for that. I wish I did. But I would say the blanket statement I could give you is that a capture card should be easier to stream off of than streaming straight off of your computer's graphic card and all that stuff if you were streaming another game on your PC. It's a totally professional YouTuber. How's it going? Is your game broke? CJ isn't in your plaza? And just his tent thing? At a certain hour in the night, I don't know when, CJ will actually leave and his tent will stay there. And then tomorrow the tent will be gone. Somebody else, I think he has an assistant or somebody that comes and cleans all that stuff up. CJ is, you know, a pretty big celebrity, and he's not going to worry about, you know, cleaning up his own mess. Someone popped in here speaking another language. Let's please keep the chat to English. I would love to say hello to you. I can't moderate chat when it's not in English, though. I wish I could. I'm not that smart, unfortunately. All right. So we got kind of our new walkway started. Ashlyn, how's it going? Says konnichiwa. Well, I appreciate you checking that for me. You never know. All right, cool. So that is our new temporary path. I'm saying temporary because I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but I'm probably gonna keep it. We'll have to get rid of the moat, which means we'll have to get rid of our awesome little display we've got going on. I'm not going to get rid of it yet because this is another one of those decisions I might sleep on a little bit. I may decide later that I want to keep the moat but have it in like a different, you know, just work around it in a different way. Oh, that was way off. That was way off. Japanese. Well, thank you to everybody who's smarter than me pointing all that out. I still can't, unfortunately, read it, so I can't interact with that person, which would be awesome if I could. I could stand to, you know, learn a new language. Just get rid of everything. Just start it over. I'm too attached. I gotta get rid of this cafe, too. And I'm too attached to all this stuff, guys. What do I do? I'm hopelessly attached to all my things. Come on, cafe. Vibe Child says to get you out of here. Oh, my inventory's full. Oh no, I can't do it. We gotta go corral these bushes somewhere. I'm having big attachment issues tonight. I wasn't having attachment issues last night when we were working on the island, but tonight I'm kind of attached to stuff, and I don't want to see it go. It is a cute cafe? Don't you mean it was a cute cafe? Vibe Child ruined that. Came in here with a wrecking ball and just decided to smash through my pie and my blender and my stalls and everything. Took a big chunk out of the cafe before saying LMAO and then leaving. It's a mean thing to do to somebody. Sorry, I don't want to pick on you guys. That's rude. That's rude of me. I'm gonna keep corralling flowers on the beaches because I'll know where to find all the flowers if I put them on the beaches. I'm gonna put the orange trees over here though. Bloop. Vibe Child killed my vibe. Yeah! What's with that? This is a nice spot to corral things, but it's gonna fill up fast. You have so many things. I know, I have too many things. This used to be a lake. That's why there's nothing here, basically, because there's nothing to tear down except the lake. Doesn't it get really boring destroying our entire island square by square until it's completely different? I would say that's the fun part. I mean, it's a game about decorating and designing, so no, not for me anyway. Everybody say goodbye to the cafe. I was gonna clean up, but my pockets are full of cafe. Flowers are super valuable in previous games, now you're overrun by them. Yeah, one rainstorm and you're just kind of doomed. I hope my storage can handle all the stuff that I'm about to... Ooh, I forgot we were getting garbage from balloons, and I gotta make sure to not accidentally store it. Nope. Bye-bye, cafe. Oh, it's full again. No, I already cleaned out so many things. It's not fair. It's not fair. I've cleaned out so many things. I guess I can still sell the things I can recraft. It's not a big deal. I'll do it later. Where's that plasma ball that I accidentally put back in here? There it is. Get out of here, plasma ball. Can't I upgrade it? No, I already upgraded. It's already maxed out. Here you go, pie. Go in there. Is there anything else I should sell while I'm about to sell off some stuff? Why don't we get rid of the archway and the stone lion dogs? They'll be worth something anyway. And you can always... I can recraft the beekeeper hives. We'll get rid of those. Even though I am gonna... I'm gonna rebuild the farm in a few days, but maybe a few days just isn't soon enough. I'm keeping the cardboard because there's recipes that require it, but I feel kind of silly because I don't want to make any of that cardboard stuff. But then when you need cardboard and you don't have it, it's like, oh, dang it. I needed that. I never said get rid of the cafe. I said I'm going to delete my island. Well, then what am I doing getting rid of this cafe? I'm just kidding. I need to get rid of the cafe. All right, what else? I should just get rid of all this stuff too, I suppose, because we're gonna be redoing the cafe at some point in some spot. I'll decide when I'm of a more clear mind. I'll make some of those difficult storage decisions. Sell clothes I don't wear anymore? Yeah, I need to spend like a full day going through my wardrobe and just selling off things that I'll never ever wear and accepting the fact that, hey, they're in my catalog. If I really want to wear this stuff, I can always order it. Or I can have a friend send it to me if I want it like for that day. By the way, the hyacinth lamps require purple hyacinths to make, specifically purple. So if you ever do go the route of making yourself hyacinth lamps, be sure you have some purple ones laying around. See, CJ's gone because we're past the, what hour is it right now? 8:21. So probably at 8 he left. And I guess his intern will come and clean up all this stuff in our plaza. I don't have to do it, so it's not my problem. X2bot, how's it going? If I need flowers, hit you up. I think a lot of people would echo that same offer. Did I just withdraw money? There we go. Don't have Nintendo Online? Yeah, that would impact your ability to use things like Nookazon. Okay, let's sell off some stuff. And I still would like to check Able Sisters, speaking of wardrobe, just to see if there's anything interesting in there today. Proud of you. See, Ashlyn? Sell, sell, sell. Here, I brought you some junk. Actually, not the egg hat. Shocky Knight, how's it going? Oh my goodness. Okay. My storage is full, better buy a new outfit. I gotta reward myself for getting rid of all those valuables. Plus, this is the last time I can use Able Sisters while it's up here. Tomorrow it shall move. Look at that. They have a spy costume. They have a spy disguise in stock. Do I have a Twitch? Do all my streaming here on Crossing Minute channel. I just exited the wardrobe. Did not mean to do that. The B button and the L button, or the R button, I mean, couldn't be farther away, and there I go, not hitting the right button. I hope there's nothing in here that I want, because I don't have room. I already have the stashing glasses, I'm pretty sure. But I just like seeing them. They're pretty goofy. Yep, nothing in here. What's the island tune? Can't you guess? You can guess it. Hold up, is your island tune the Meow Mix theme song? Thematic adherence is what Cat Butte is all about. Ah! Dang it! As soon as I pulled out that net, it's like, That's the problem with the gold net. It's too shiny. It triggers the tarantulas. Well, that's embarrassing. I don't even want to work on this anymore. I don't like this game anymore. It made me look foolish. Anyway, where am I going to move the pumpkins to for now? Should I move them? Maybe I should move them up here. What if I want to put stuff up there? Where can I move the pumpkins where they'll be out of the way for a while? Because I'm going to... Tomorrow... No, not tomorrow. I need to start moving houses, but yeah, no, we're not in a rush. I'm just going to leave them. I'm trying to make sure I grab as many as I can because I'm using them to move trees around. Your able system's been dry lately? Yeah, there's... I mean... almost never things in there that I want anymore. Only when Nintendo adds, like, updates, you know? Goodbye, cafe. It was cool while it lasted. But chat says you gotta go. Chat says no more cafe. Get your nonsense cafe out of here, Dan. Nobody likes it. All the stuff was facing the wrong way. You had trees blocking the view. Didn't make any sense. Alright, we gotta scoop up these trees too. How much stuff do I have? Oh, we got plenty of room. Wolfie, how's it going? Give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty. Need 4 of these. How do you destroy a house on Animal Crossing? Well, you could certainly destroy the stuff you put around it. I guess the interior, you could be a bad interior designer and destroy it that way. I don't know if you're referencing something I said. Cat. Sorry, Cat. The tree is gone now. You don't get any shade. Maybe you're referencing something I said. I use the word destroy quite a bit. Oh! Someone said unless you delete the player who lives in them. Okay, that's more like what you're probably asking. Yeah, you have to, when you're about to start Animal Crossing, before you hit A to actually go into the game, hit the minus button, and you can get into the settings, and that's how you would get rid of it. Like, you would say, you know, a resident has left, or whatever the dialogue would be, and Tom Nook would go, well, that sucks, and then you can say, yeah, get rid of their place, dude. He'll be like, sure. And he's happy because I don't think he refunds the money that was spent on the house. So, and then you're happy because the house is gone. Yeah, or, yeah, destroyed emotionally. Pears, you're not healthy? Huh? Oops. Got bored, so I clicked recommended and you popped up not complaining. Thanks, Lil Cat. Yeah, that's, you know what? That's about as good of an endorsement as you can get streaming games on the internet, so I'll take it. I hope you're doing well. I mean, obviously you're doing better now because you found our lovely live stream. There's no place to plant that in this area. Yeah, well, I dug too many holes anyway, so I don't know why I'm even bothering. What? Can you not? Maybe that's too close to the rocks? There we go. I'm like, I know you can put them side by side. Tree corral. Do I click on island backup? That's a different thing. Now, if you have Nintendo Online, I think you should set up your island backup while you're in there anyway. I don't have it in front of me, so I'm not exactly sure. But there should be some kind of dialogue about that you can trigger about like your, a resident moving away or something. I haven't done it before, but I know that's the menu you would use. Alternatively, I wonder if you can get rid of the profile on your Switch, which might be pretty extreme. What do I recommend to put on a picnic blanket? A picnic basket. That's it. That's the only recommendation I got. Who are my starting villagers? I had Dom and I had Ursula, and I still have Dom. I decided to let Ursula go. Aw, man. This place looks lame now, because my cafe's gone. You did that and the house is still on your island. Oh. That's interesting. Because I wonder if you need to log into the game on that profile and then you can... Oh, boy. Google's going to be your best friend. I have no idea. Oh, I went to the wardrobe earlier and it knocked me out of island designer mode. There we go. I was going to erase all of this. Maybe I should leave some of it because I'm probably going to just put it right back, right? I'm going to create a path next to the canal, so... How do you kick the holes? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you would press Y when you're standing in front of them. Saves your shovel a little bit. Durability. Well, goodbye, cafe. You can cover holes with a path? Oh, I haven't tried that, but that's cool. You're planning 2 steps ahead. I never think to do that, and I end up putting back down the stuff I just erased. Yeah. Usually when I leave stuff behind, I end up erasing it, so it's the opposite for me. I'm almost done cleaning up. I simultaneously love and hate Animal Crossing right now. I don't time skip, no, yeah, so I wait like a scrub in real time. So the way this is going to work is tonight we moved Able Sisters and we created a staircase. Tomorrow I'm going to start moving houses basically so I can get them out of the way. I think the first house I'm going to move is going to be Dom and then maybe Zucker. I'm going to put them in the hills. You missed the cafe. Look at all the space for activities, though. So, Dom's house is like a little cabin. And I think it'll do well in the mountains. And then Zucker's house is, kind of cabin-esque, so I think it'll also do good up there. But I also want him to, I think, still have like a little farm or something. And there's a lot of extra space up there for him to have that. So that's why I might move Zucker tomorrow. And if I move Zucker tomorrow, I can start fixing this crazy river mess that I've created. So that's kind of a win-win. And I can place another staircase, or I could start getting rid of the bridges around Town Hall. So yeah, every day I'll keep working on this while we're not streaming, and then by next weekend when we're streaming again, a lot of that work will be done, and we can focus more on the decorating that we're not able to do tonight because there's too much stuff in the way. I'll also need to find at least a temporary home for the 2 homes on the island, 2 resident homes. Thought I heard a balloon, but maybe not. Favorite villager? Right now that would be Ribot, who is on the island. Ribot's really cool. Alright. So the reason I got rid of this, by the way, for anyone who's just gotten here and be like, why did the cafe have to go away? Is because I'm trying to create this big canal through the city, through the island, and it's going to be lined with paths. And in order to do that, I had to get rid of the cafe so I could fit the paths around it where I want. So we're going to be taking the river that's running north to south and connecting it with a river that's going to run east to west. And I've started to lay that river out, but again, every house in the game is like in the way. I have 4 houses where I want this river. I have Zucker's house, Pearl's house, and then my house, and Mojo's house, all lined up. And so we also have this mountain we gotta get rid of. And that's another thing that's happening. Tomorrow, Abel's sisters will move. And then as time goes on, I'll get rid of this bridge and Rosie's house. And then I can get rid of the mountain, finish the river. This is gonna be a pretty busy week for me. Oh, man. TNXP is here. How's it going? Welcome back. All right. Well, shoot. I guess I could better start just wiping away these paths. So much work to do. We'll also need to move the museum kind of prematurely because where the museum is now, I actually need the space so I can terraform it and then put the museum back. But I want to sink it into the ground rather than have it sitting on a mountain. And it's also going to move a little bit. So we'll need to find a temporary spot for the museum. Hey, maybe where the cafe was, because now I have this big open spot here. I don't know. Sean is back. Still doing some island destruction. You haven't missed much other than that, though. I hear you. There it is. Please be a recipe. Please be a recipe. Oh, dang it. It's the cherry blossom wand. That means I only have 2 more. Oh. I'll never make it, but at least I have another cherry blossom recipe. I need the little cherry blossom pile, and I need the stone with cherry blossoms in it. And that'll be it. I don't think I'll get them tonight. I'm kind of Animal Crossing out after this stream. I don't know if I'll play anymore tonight. It was pretty good luck. Thank you. 4 more to find. Oof, best of luck to you. You need the stone cherry blossom. I wish I didn't wait until the 10th to start grinding out the balloons, but at least I have the lanterns. That was the one I wanted. If I didn't get any others this season, I wanted the lanterns. So that's cool. I bet those cherry blossom wands would make good little decorations if you were looking to have like a little flower sticking out of the ground. I think those wands would probably be perfect for that. Robert, how's it going? Welcome. Oh! I want that lamp there for now. Ugh. Tackle this little by little. How do you get star pieces? So every so often you'll have shooting stars in your town. Sometimes on your morning announcements, Isabel will even tell you, hey, we're going to have meteors tonight, or hey, we're going to have shooting stars. There is a difference. I just can't remember what it is. One's more than the other. And then you make wishes on them. And basically the way that works is you push up on your right joystick so you can see the sky. And when you hear a shooting star, you hit A. And your character will make a wish on the star. The next day, the shooting stars will be scattered all over your beaches. I might even have some. Or was that yesterday? I think that was yesterday. Because I went to someone else's town because they were having a meteor shower. Yeah, I don't think that was today. Because I've been all over these beaches today. I would have noticed them. You're on your new island. Nice! Congrats on your new island. I love the new island smell. I hope one day to, I don't know, start fresh in Animal Crossing. I think that'd be fun. I would start by putting every single house on the beach to keep the island empty. And then once I got unlocked terraforming, I'd probably flatten it. And it wouldn't be much, you know, it'd be pretty easy to do since you wouldn't have stuff everywhere. And then I would just start fresh with the design. Do you have any tips to get to 3 stars? Well, talk to Isabel frequently to get the hints from her as to what you need to do. And your rating will go up instantly. So if Isabel tells you, hey, you've got too much garbage on your island, like there's just too much stuff everywhere, and you go and pick up a bunch of stuff and you talk to her again, she'll, you know, in that same evening, she'll tell you, okay, now it's this. Like, it won't be the stuff in your way anymore. It'll be something else. Riley, how's it going? Ah, no! I already have bells. I don't need more bells. Buy flowers. You got 3 stars in a few hours. Yeah, the 3 stars isn't the hardest one to get. If you just place down some furniture, plant some flowers, and make sure you don't have any stuff placed on your island that isn't actually placed. So if you have a bunch of recipes on the ground, that'll lower your rating. But if you place things like benches and stuff, like furniture, you're fine. But you can't. There's a difference between dropping and placing. So that counts as junk, right? But that counts as furniture and is, you know, an object on your island that increases the rating. You can call me Dan. Is it my real name? The world may never know, but it's what I'll tell people my name is. It is my real name. Or is it? And now you'll always question it. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter what I say now, because I made so much to do about it being my real name or not. It doesn't matter what I say anymore. So if anyone ever wonders what my real name is, you have Riley to thank for all the doubt. I'm taking a break to go talk to Ribot. I want to see if he's crafting. He's not. He's eating a sandwich. All right. Cool. I was hoping he was crafting. Naturally occurring items like sticks, stones, shells, and star fragments don't count. True. Yes. Isn't that a river in Egypt? What is? Sorry, what? Oh, denial. Got a Tarantula Island while Flick was on. Oh, man, that's the best. I had that happen once. Tarantula Island when Flick is in town is, you know, that's better than, like, getting an amazing turnip deal. All right. So, if you haven't guessed by now, I feel like terraforming-wise and decorating-wise, I've done as much as I can do without moving every single house on the island. I could always keep trying to clean stuff up, but I'm having to become heartbroken by all the stuff I need to sell that I can't fit in my storage. Yeah. So you guys wanted a house tour earlier. I'll give you. Let's do that. I get to show you my arcade. While I was playing this morning before the fishing tourney started, I'm like, you know what? Because I remembered we did a tour last night, and I'm like, oh man, my basement's a mess. I want to put my arcade back together. And I actually moved it around too. Octo, how's it going? So anyway, main room. Love my main room. It's nice and cozy. It's got kind of a kid theme going on here. But like a grown-up kid, you know? Like a kid with bills. A kid that understands hard day's work. You know? Back here is probably the best room in the house. This is where I do all my crafting. Minecraft vibes in the main room. Maybe that's why I like it so much, because of Minecraft. So we got this workshop. I love my workshop. I keep the lights down low so people can't see all the sweat pouring from my glands when I'm crafting real hard. Love me the workshop. I don't know, at some point I might use my camera while I do streams, but I have to use it for so many other things, and I have nice big Elgato lights pointed at my eyes, and it's nice to play Animal Crossing and just not have bright shining lights in my eyes. That's the only reason the camera's not on for these streams. I'm not typically a shy person when it comes to face reveals. One day you'll come here and it'll just be on, and everyone will be like, oh my god, face reveal, but it's not like, I don't think that much of it. This is my kitchen. I like my kitchen. I've thought about trying out some other kitchen furniture, and then I come back in here and I'm like, why would I? This kitchen's the best kitchen. I already have the best kitchen in Animal Crossing. I don't need to improve it. One room that I think is okay is my bathroom. I need a shirt that says a kid with bills. We thought of a shirt last night too, so yeah, the merch is coming together. So this is the bathroom. I'm trying to do a lot for the smell in here. I put a fan directly above the toilet to try and help, but I needed to put this humidifier in here to try and like add, you know, what I did is I put some diffusing scents in it, so the room smells like lemons. It hasn't helped very much with the smell, but it now it's, you know, there's like a lemon undertone, and I think the guests who use the bathroom appreciate that. So I post TikToks. I did make a TikTok just for curiosity's sake, and I've put some older videos from the channel over there, just to see what would happen. I don't really use TikTok though, so I don't understand it too well. But yeah, if you see a crossing minute in a random part of the internet, it's probably me testing stuff. This is my bedroom / living room. I don't know. If I ever feel like there's too many people in my house, I can come up here and survive off the crackers, cracker crumbs underneath the wardrobe, and by watching a ton of Netflix. So yeah, the bedroom serves as kind of a good hideaway, and then I have pictures of all the different villagers who I've badgered into being my friends. Here, take this picture and leave me alone, is what most of them said. And yeah, let's go to the basement. I've set up my arcade again. I'm really excited about it. A balloon disappeared in your flowers? Oh no. Your house is small, but big on the inside. Yes, I'm a Time Lord, actually, and that's why that happens. You love the mom items? I try to use the mom items wherever I can. I really like them. I got another mom's tissue box, which means we're probably going to get another set of mom's items every year, which is really exciting because, like, that's mom's painting right there, or artwork, or whatever it's called. A lot of them are customizable, including that. Yeah, I love the mom items. I'm a lazy type villager? I wouldn't, well, I guess so. I'm definitely not a jock. Ba-boom! This is the arcade. This is where the video games happen. And it's going to change a little bit. I've ordered some things that should be here tomorrow. So, what I'm going to do is I'm thinking of getting rid of the dartboard. I bought another brake trapper. I'm going to put 2 of them back to back and then arcade seats in front of them, like a little like casino area right here. And I think that'll look pretty cool. Anyway, even if I decide I don't like that, the arcade is just sweet. I keep the lights off because it has so many lights in it. It just looks really cool with them off. I put the rocket lamps, the lava lamps there. I got my studio lights up there pointed at the 2 tables. So yeah, I really like this room. I had to delete everything in here, or you know, I had to store everything in here for some video ideas I had, and I needed a nice big room. And my bedroom felt more annoying to do that in, so I did it in the basement. I'm glad I did, because the room looks way better than it ever has. Yeah, a warp pipe in here wouldn't be a bad idea if I wanted to put it somewhere in my house. Probably in here would be a good room for it. You have the wall and floor combo? Thanks. Yeah, the bricks are really nice, and I had the bricks down here before, but a different wall. And then I'm like, I really don't like the wall. What am I going to do? Because it was another type of brick on the wall. And then I tried the city one, and I really like it down here for the arcade. It just looks so cool. Basement looks cool. Thank you. I think so too. And there's snacks. This would be a better quarantine room, honestly. Look at that. There's like Oreos and stuff in there. Look, I pushed it once and it's just dropping snacks like crazy. Yeah, this is a better room to hide away in. You're doing an arcade room as we speak? Yeah, they're awesome. I mean, I thought about selling all the stuff because I was going to keep messing with the basement. I'm like, no, I love my arcade. I can't sell this stuff. And it just took so long to get all the different pinball machines. I think I'm still missing one. And all the different arcade machines. There's still a few varieties of the arcade seat. I have the gray and the blue, but I need the red, and I think there's one more. So, anyhow. I like this room. I like the jukebox with the songs around it. The wallpaper helps brighten it up. Yeah, the lights really don't need to be on in here. It just looks good. I love your arcade. Keep everything. You only have 3 rooms? Who said Oreos? I'm here. Well, keep paying off those loans. You'll have more rooms. All right. Well, tonight's shorter than last night, but I think I am going to call it here. I do appreciate it. That was a lot of work we did. Not as much as last night, but we're kind of beholden now to Tom Nook's will. You know, he's gonna get to decide how many houses I can move and how many stairs I can add to things. So we kind of just have to deal with that. But we're gonna still work on it. The next stream will likely be on Friday. And that'll give me enough time to move around a lot of the buildings on the island. And I may do a little bit of work here and there, but I want to save the majority of it for these streams because I'm having a lot of fun hanging out with you guys and getting all this work done. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody. I will see you on Friday. And I have a whole bunch of videos planned for this week. I have a turnip guide I keep threatening to make, and I've put together half of it, only to find out I don't have enough footage. So I'm kind of like, I'm trying to just not rush that one because I'm, I guess, lazy. But I have some shorts that came out pretty funny, and I'm excited to share those with you guys. And yeah, maybe 1 or 2 long-form videos if I can find the time to finish them up. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you everyone who's hit the like button. We have 48 likes on the stream too, which is awesome. But yeah, stay safe, everybody. I will see you later. Have a great rest of your weekend. Catch you next time.